All right, so we brought you guys on here because me and Tony are a couple of fucking knuckleheads, and personally, I haven't heard. So that's what I think we were gonna say. I was gonna give you the black pill, like what the bad things that I've heard about NFTs, and then you guys are gonna fucking school me and tell me what's really up.
I honestly really like Hive. I hope that we can come to a resolution. They're actually talking about getting rid of layer 1 voting, which is like the whole basis of what Hive blogging is. But there's this whole layer 2 now where there's all these tokens, right? And all these different token projects in specific topic related communities. And those are worth money too. And right now we're getting the level 1 and the level 2 rewards on our posts. So if we took away the level 1 entirely, then there couldn't be downvoting anymore, because downvoting doesn't really exist on level 2 with the tokens. I don't know if it's the right solution or not, to be honest. It's just like the one thing that came up that seems to be getting some traction from both sides of the fence, because I don't know, it's hard to come to a resolution when one side with all the power just constantly wants to disagree.
Is this kind of like YouTube taking away the thumbs down, or
sort of? But yeah, it's hard to compare something like this to YouTube, though. Honestly, it's about really what it's about is like Hive is being advertised as like one of these Web 3.0 services, you know, and like if we're gonna do that and call it a decentralized and uncensored platform, then you know you can't be downvoting accounts to oblivion because you don't agree with the topic content. And kicking it off all the trending pages on all the different front ends that it's on, you know, because that essentially is censorship, right? And you're also taking away the power of the monetization of that too by getting rid of the rewards. So
I don't think you can get rid of shitheads online. I think that's
no, but what you have to do is design a system that makes sure they stay out, and we almost have it. It's so close. It's very close to perfect. It's just like a matter of it. The biggest thing is like, there's always going to be an issue if you tie power to money or stake to money, you know? So there needs to be like this duality of where you have to earn your reputation and you can't buy it or sell it. You know what I mean? And then like there's a secondary coin, like the 50% reward that comes in that's worth money, but you can't use that to like level up your account. It's just like a buy sell thing only. So I don't know. That's kind of another thing that's being discussed also. There's different solutions we could pursue. I'm not really sure what's going to happen yet. It's an interesting point in history, though, for sure. This is a really exciting thing to just all this blockchain stuff, NFTs, just to be and live and exist in this time right now. It's really got my brain working. You know what I mean? I feel alive. And I mean, honestly, like I just had to get out of a 9-year relationship with my partner. And that was like one of the hardest things ever. But all this positivity going on all around me is allowing me to keep my focus on these positive things. And if that's happening to me, it's got to be happening to other people. So I'm just like grateful to be healthy and alive right now in this time.
One of the things, so like one of the ideas that we've tossed around at Agoristics was actually buying like a big plot of land in the Decentraland metaverse. And then what we were going to do is create like a sort of, I don't know, like a stadium or like a Roman Colosseum style stadium. And then what we would do is we would take these people who've been censored from social media, right, left, center, conservative, liberal, libertarian, whatever, and we would invite them to speak in this open forum and then sell tickets.
That's
so you can have like Milo Yiannopoulos like come in and like say controversial shit, and we can charge like $5 a ticket or something like that.
Yeah,
but like because it's on the blockchain, you can't really censor this shit. So it's a matter of time until people start finding ways to use the metaverse to like fuck the government and like these big tech censors, you know.
That's such a fucking good idea, Sal. I really hope you do that.
But the internet is money, revolutionary. The internet is the revolutionary space. It always has been. We're just in the stone ages of the internet still, is what people don't realize. Like we really are. We're just getting started
in the crypto space, whether that's like NFT boom or the ICO boom. Jump in head fucking first. Like jump in, because financially you will not regret it. Like, you won't regret it.
Somebody very wise once said to me, there's only 2 things people will ever regret about crypto: getting out at the wrong time and not investing more when they could have.
Yeah.
It's like the truest shit I've ever heard in my life.
True. But like back, so like in 2016, so the idea is that these tokens are not supposed to be immutable, but on Ethereum it's not really the case. So like back in 2016-ish, I want to say, we had the first ever DAO. So like a DAO is a decentralized autonomous organization. Think like a business firm with no CEO, no board of directors. It's all managed by token holders. So like if you own 5 out of 100 tokens, you own, 5% of the total company, the total DAO, the total organization. So you control 5% of the voting rights. And the first one ever, it was like 2016. We were all super excited. I had made like a killing off of like the first crowd sale off of Ethereum, and like Bitcoin was pumping. Everybody had money back then. So like I just dumped everything into the DAO, and like I'm super excited. And then what happened was I wake up one Saturday and all my DAO tokens, the value of my DAO tokens was like gone. It was just zero. And I'm like, what is going on here? Turns out some dude in Europe, there was a flaw. There was one line in the code for the DAO tokens that was erroneous. It was flawed for whatever reason. And some dude spotted it, and he knew that most of the DAO token holders were likely to be Americans. So he waited until we were all asleep, and he fucking drained the whole DAO. And it was like one of the worst days of my life. Like in today's money, I probably lost like millions of dollars in Ethereum.
Fuck.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. But as an anarchist, I was immediately faced with the question of, all right, is this a fucking NAP violation? And I had to conclude that no, it wasn't, because...
Are you sure?
Yeah, because if you think about it...
I'm going to go choke him to death.
Think about it. I know, dude, I wanted to. But like in crypto, code is law, right? Yeah. And it was my fault for not doing my own research and auditing the code before I invested so heavily in it. So he was abiding by the law, by the code, and I was the one who was stupid and didn't understand it. So that's not to say if I don't ever see the guy, I'm not going to, willingly violate the non-aggression principle. In a few cases I would, but it just goes to show you, my point in all of this is like the technology is new. Number one, A, it's still new, and B, do your own research.
So we got a couple comments here. We got Phoebe's saying right click, save image as. So
yeah, but Phoebe, like if you had like if you had like a Babe Ruth rookie card and I took a picture with my cell phone, I don't have a Babe Ruth rookie card. I just have a picture of a Babe Ruth rookie card. It's the same shit if you right click my NFT.
Umbrado says, "Hi guys," and then Elemental. I think this is one of your friends. THISTLE-FI says, "Hot cocoa and gin."
Yeah, that's a Jackalope fam down there, man. What up, homies?
Okay, he says, I met you guys at Jackalope, and we need to look into Epic Cash.
Okay, for sure. Right on.
I've heard of Epic.
Is there a way? Hey, can I like post stuff somewhere in the group chat somehow? Do I have to do that on YouTube?
So we have a group chat. I think.
Is it a private chat on this thing though?
Yeah, there's a private chat right there.
But how do I get to the one where the audience? I have to do that on YouTube.
So if you look up at the right corner there, I can see it. It says comments. We just got another one. Cosmic Radio. That's my homie. He says, "What's up, guys?"
Shit, I can't type.
Yeah, we're getting some more comments here. This is from Thistle. He says, anyways, he says, "Come to Jackalope this year. My DJ buddy's coming. Sector 763." Let's see here. Somebody said yes. Anarcho Poco. Then we have Umbrado says land is non-fungible. Restricted areas can register owners via decentralized NFTs. Does that make sense to you guys?
Land is non-fungible. So, it's actually funny. Now that he says that, I'm starting to think otherwise, right? Because if land has a certain location in the metaverse, maybe it's not as as fungible as I thought it was. I don't know. I guess I'd have to think about it.
Hey, Thistle, drop when Jackalope is this year, when and where.
Monkman says Epic Cash is awesome, and I love Epic Cash. I don't know what Epic Cash is, but
it's a crypto a lot of people have tried to get me to get into. I really am not too familiar with it, but like a lot of people have like tried to introduce me to it. there's just so many cryptos out there. It's just hard for me to like keep up with all of them at this point. I can only learn about so many cryptos, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm gonna go buy some Epic Cash after this. Thank you, Monk Man. People can find you and find your music.
Well, I mean, my Bandcamp is where you're gonna want to find me. Elemental. Let's see what it is actually. Hold on, let me look it up. Elemental.bandcamp.com. That's ELA mental, not ELE. Spell it with an A.
I like it, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Sal, where can people find you again, and where should people buy your 3D printers?
SalTheAgorist.com is where most of my stuff is at. 3dprintergoburr.com. Agora Threads for apparel and clothing, and the book is Anti-Politics. Follow me on social media, Twitter, Snap, Insta, Facebook, everything. So
Fucking A, man. Gentlemen, thank you very much.
thank you.
One more thing. My first album on Bandcamp is completely free for download, by the way, so you don't have to pay anything for it and go get it immediately.
Very
Sweet.
cool.
Yeah.
Everybody go check that shit out.